Hey guys, so my name is Rojan. Some of you might know me as Dance Babe on Instagram, and today I'm with my good friend
Lina, aka Lina J Official on Instagram. Yeah.
And today we wanted to talk about our very first meet and greet experiences. I would say let's get started, and I hope you enjoy the video.
So I was the first one walking into the room. At first I hugged Eddie.
Who's her favorite, by the way, so
Who's
she
my
was like
favorite, by the way?
extremely nervous.
And fun.
Okay.
So I was really aggressive at the moment. So he didn't pay attention because he talked like with Christopher, and that's why I was aggressive, you know. Like, when I'm nervous, I'm either aggressive or don't talk. I'm like silent. Yeah. So I was aggressive at the moment, and then like I had something for him, like a little gift, you know. So I gave it to him. I was like really aggressive in the moment. Like I pushed him back and said, "I have something for you." And then
I didn't know that she said it that aggressively. She told me that she told him that, but she said it like normally, and now this is the first time I hear her say it like that.
It was really aggressive. Okay, so after that, there were Christopher, and then I hugged him. He told me I smell good. Girl.
We already know what that means.
And then I asked him if he remembered me from Germany, because like I saw them in Germany when they were here for the promo.
I think that was 1 year ago.
Yeah, it was almost 1 year ago now. And then I hugged everyone. Like I hugged Zabdiel and then asked Richard if he was okay. I don't know why I did that, but like it was really embarrassing at the moment. I don't know why I said that like that. That's a bit embarrassing because he looked at me really confused.
What about Hood?
Oh yeah, I just hugged him. I hugged him and then yeah, they make a photo.
When it was my turn, it was like for her, it was the second time to see the boys. So I don't know if you were more chill.
I was nervous, but a little bit chill too, I guess. I don't know.
For me, I was like, it was the first time I saw the boys because I was at the airport last year when they arrived, but I didn't know them, so I didn't see them. It was the very first time for me to see them, and I was extremely nervous. I was like, I brought them like some kind of German candy challenge.
Some kind, like a full bag of candies, you know.
Basically, when it was my turn, we were like three. Lina went first, then my friend Ina, who can't be here, and then it was my turn. And then it was my turn. And I was like, the whole time I was trying to calm myself down. I knew that I would be chill with Richard, because with Richard, I don't know, I rather saw him like as like the best friend type of guy. I asked Tike if I don't take the picture because I didn't want it. The reason why I didn't want the picture, which I tried to explain to her, but I don't really remember if I really did. Basically, the reason why I did not want the picture is, for me, taking the picture is like a little fake. Like, you tell the boys to like which pose you want them to do, and they just do it. So you don't really live in the moment. But if you like would have taken the video, you would like live in the moment. That's why I rather like was hoping for her to like get the video. She recorded a few seconds because then the security guy—
3 seconds.
Literally 3 seconds. It's like it was really 3 seconds. Literally the security guy told her that she was not allowed to record me, but it was already fine because I already hugged somebody, so like it's on the video. And basically,
I'm still mad about it. I'm really mad about it, really.
On my way to like, let's say something, I was so nervous. In my head, I was like just literally saying who I was hugging. I was like Eric, Christopher, Richard, and with Richard, I didn't want to let Richard go. I just wanted to hug him longer. But in the video, I don't know, what I forgot to say is when I was standing in front of Eric, I was like waiting for him to pay attention to me because he was like talking to Christopher, and I will never— he did not pay attention to both of us. But like I just remember he was like talking like that. So I know his hand gesture, how he talked to like Christopher, and I didn't— he was talking in Spanish, so I didn't really understand. And I hugged him, then I said hola. I don't even know why I talked in Spanish. Then after I hugged Eddie, I hugged Christopher, and he responded to Eric at that moment in Spanish, or at least I thought it was in that moment. So I said, no entiendo nada. I don't even know why I talked in Spanish. And he just laughed, and like, which I saw later on the video, he like touched me on the elbow and laughed when I already hugged Richard. I didn't say much to Richard, which I regret, because like Richard is my calming down person. Like, he's the, I think, best friend type of guy. And the second Christopher touched my elbow, I just like started moving. I don't even know why. Javier was like right next to Richard, and I wish I would have hugged Richa longer. Basically, I hugged Sabdier, and that's, to be honest, the only hug I remember. All of my friends after the meet and greet, like after we went out, they were like, oh my god, Christopher's hug, they were in love with his hug. And I was like the only one who said, I don't remember it. I don't know how it felt. Oh, with Sabdier, I don't know why. I called him mi amor, and he asked me, todo bien? And I said, siempre. He was like so confused. He was like, siempre. And I was like, shit, I think that was wrong.
Yeah.
That was very wrong. Basically, I was looking for Jorge. I knew that he was next to Sabdier, but I was like looking for him. And I was like, I didn't find him. And like out of nowhere, he was like behind me. Because in the beginning, I told Kike that I don't want the picture. So the first thing he asked me is like, ¿por qué? And then he was like talking very fast. So I didn't understand anything he said. I just understood ¿por qué? And that way I knew what he was like referring to. So he basically asked me why I didn't want the picture, or at least I think he asked me that. If he didn't, I'm like very embarrassed right now because I gave him some weird explanation why I didn't want the picture. And from that moment, like everything is a blur. That's why Lina helps me with the memory, kind of, because she no, you cannot very much help me because you were focused on Eric and Christopher with Ina. They were like two people. They were two friends of mine, and both of them were like focused on Christopher and Eric. While I was
because they looked at us, you know, like they were like, you were like talking with Adam, maybe with Joel or something, like then Christopher and Eric were like, then I was like, and then Christopher was like, Christopher did this, like, I was like, somebody was so...
Basically, I didn't remember giving Jorge a whole explanation about why I didn't want the picture. All I remember is at some point I was like standing in front, kind of like, if that's like the lineup, I was like standing here between Richard and Sabdier. I had like this bag, like this German candy bag in my hand. Kike told me to like give it to them, but I just like give it to like the boys. I started like explaining. For example, some Germans of you probably know it, but I had toffee because I remember Richard didn't really like the chocolate. I don't think, like, I think I remember him saying that he's not the biggest fan of chocolate. And since Sabdier is vegetarian, we have like German candy, which is like vegetarian candy. Basically, I gave him the candy, and in front of Sabdier and Jorge, I dropped the letters that I like wrote from fans. It was so embarrassing. I really think I messed up the whole meeting. That was, I think, the first time I really like looked at Richard, like intense. I don't even know. And he was like so excited about the German candy. Like at some point I just started like leaving, and I remember Alex asking me why I didn't want the picture. And the photographer was listening, and I explained to them that I bought the meet and greet for the hug because I wanted to like this guaranteed hug, because I wasn't sure if I go to the hotel because we arrived like hours after them. I didn't know like if we would find the hotel or if they would come out. I wanted this like guaranteed hug, and I really didn't care about the picture. I think none of my friends would have thought that I wouldn't take the picture actually. And like even you guys were, I think, surprised that I didn't take the picture.
But you told me like you don't want.
I told all of them, and they were like still like Tessa was like that too. She was like, you really didn't take the picture. At that point, I don't even remember what I did. I just know that I gave Alex the explanation, and I don't know if Jorge and the boys were listening. But according to you, they were like confused. They were like shocked. But I don't know at what point it was. If I like already was standing with you.
You like you ran out, you know.
That was like in the end.
Yeah, and that's when Joel like was looking for you.
It's so sweet. I guess I still cannot believe it, because when I was like standing with you guys, I was like so overwhelmed, and I'm not the type of fan who starts crying, and I really did not want to cry in front of Sapti. It's like I hate feeling like this fangirly type of person. I never felt that way, but I felt my knees were like fading. I felt like my eyes tearing up, and this is when I ran out. I literally ran.
She really ran out, like...
I didn't walk past, like, I ran.
She ran out, and then the boys were out looking for her, but they were so confused, like, where she is. And I just saw, like, Joel was like, where is she? Like, he was really like this, you know? He stepped out of nowhere and was like, where is she? Where is she? And then I started to look at Christopher and Eric. They were like, everyone was looking confused about why didn't she take a picture, you know, because like it's a normal thing to do. But yeah,
the reason why I ran out, I wouldn't have ran out if I wouldn't have thought that they were like already focused on the next fan. I didn't think that they were like still focused on me, so I was just like, oh fuck it, I just like ran out. I remember Ina was right behind me, but you came in like later because you were still like busy with Eric. I don't know what the hell was going on there. She told me, she was like, oh no, I was like still waving Eric and like saying goodbye to him. Basically, I'm so mad at myself for so many reasons that I like didn't talk much to them. I talked the most to Hoya, I think. I barely talked to Richard. I'm so mad at myself.
I didn't even talk to Eric. Wir hatten so einen
Oh,
nonverbalen Kommunikation.
Oh yeah, because like a 3-word conversation between me and Sapti is a whole conversation. Like todo bien and
At least, you know. At least.
And then like the thing is about my conversation with Sapti, I was like looking for Hoya. And I didn't even ask him back how he is. Like, I wanted to ask him so many things and be like polite, but I wasn't and I didn't. And I'm so mad at myself because like, the thing is, usually Sabdi is the one who distracts me. And then Hoya was the one who had my whole attention, like basically my whole attention. I don't even know how. Like, I love Hoya. But like, he was standing next to Sabdi. I should have focused on Sabdi. Like the sound check, it was like when they came out, it was like, for me, it wasn't real. Like, I was looking up to them. And I was like, they're not real. And you don't realize that. You're like, just like, you're standing in front of your favorite. Like, most of us, I think 90% have a favorite, and the boys know. But like, I was glad that they didn't know who my favorite is. I think they know by now. No, or them, I think it's Hoya.
Yeah.
I think I love all of the boys. We all do. We all have our favorites.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't want them to know who my favorite is, but I think they know by now.
They're going to know, you know.
I low-key hope that they're gonna remember me as the girl who didn't want the picture and not the girl who ran out crying like a crybaby.
So that's the end of the video.
I hope you enjoyed
Make
it.
sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you don't have to my baby. Subscribe to her.
We still have a little surprise for you because of Christopher.
So this is my niece, Nancy. No? Sag, wie du heißt.
Ich heiße Nancy und ich bin noch 4.
So she just said she's Nancy and she is 4 years old.
I'm a big fan of Chanel, obviously.
And her
No,
boyfriend.
we don't do this. We do this.
A big thumbs up, you know.
No. We don't do this.
Nancy, hey. Red.
Nancy, who's your favorite? Wer ist dein Favorit? Von
Wen magst
CNCO?
Christopher mag ich.
Christopher. Und was willst du mit Christopher machen?
Heiraten Christopher.
She said you want to marry and kiss him.
So I would say Christiatikas, watch out for this cutie.
Okay.
No, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so that's it for the video.
Bis hier.
Mwah.
Bye.